For many people, the word budget feels like a scary word. It often feels restrictive, overwhelming, or even you feel disconnected from real life, especially when it doesn't clearly tie into what actually happened the month before. Instead of feeling helpful, it can feel like something that works against you. This video, what we're talking about, isn't about cutting everything out or being perfect. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use a simple income and spending plan from Crown Financial Ministries to understand your spending, make intentional decisions, and adjust as life changes so your plan works for you instead of against you. Basically, what I've done is I've turned this into a system. These are the tools that Crown has. They have a spending plan analysis, and then they have an income and spending tracker. The challenge with these is they don't total, and so they're static documents. And so what I've done is I've turned this into a spreadsheet. And so what I'm going to just talk about first is how this system works. It's designed to be simple. It's designed to be manageable. It works in stages and builds over time. There are three main pieces that work together. First, a paper notebook that you use daily to capture what you spend. Second, the income and spending plan. That's this right here, where you organize that information weekly. And third, the spending plan analysis, which you'll begin using in month 2 to help guide you and your decisions moving forward. This is the spending plan analysis. Each piece has a purpose, and together they create clarity without pressure. So let's talk about month 1. All right, so you got your notebook, and you're recording very simply the date, what you spent, and where you spent it, and the amount, okay? The first month is about building awareness. It's about you're not trying to fix anything yet. You're simply paying attention and capturing what's happening in real life. The daily rhythm. So at the start of month 1, I recommend you buy this small paper notebook. Once a day, write down what you spend on that day. This usually takes about 2 minutes a day. Using paper keeps it simple. And what I recommend is just put a calendar reminder for you for one specific day or one specific time every day. All right. The weekly rhythm, once a week. So around the 7th and the 14th, you'll enter what you recorded in your notebook in the income and spending plan. This is also when you add anything that shows up automatically, like subscriptions, mortgage, rent, utilities, direct deposits. You'll do this 4 times during the month, the 7th, the 15th, the 22nd or so, and then the end of the month. All we're doing is just entering this information right here, okay? That's it. Everything else is we build upon it, okay? You don't have to worry about allocated amounts unless you're already working off of a budget. Mid-month, you have a check-in to see how you're doing. You can look at it and you can say, okay, this is where I'm at mid-month, and do I need to make adjustments? You just take a few minutes to review how things are going. Look at each category and ask, if I keep spending at this pace, where will I land at the end of the month? If adjustments need to be made for the second half of the month, you can make them intentionally. At the end of month 1, you now have a clear and accurate picture of your income expenses. This gives you a solid foundation to work from. Anything in orange, you do not need to concern yourself. Now, when we move to month 2, you want to pay attention to where I have formulas. So you don't need to enter this because it calculates from month 1. Your month 2 allocated amount is your actuals from the previous month in each category. Moving with month 2, you're using what you learned. You begin to use what you learned from month 1 to guide decisions. Instead of guessing, you're building from real numbers. Okay, now, at the end with month 2, when you get towards the end, you are going to have this spending plan analysis. So let's talk about it. You have your spending guide by household number. You click on this, it takes you to Crown's spending guide based off of how many people are in the household. You choose that and you download it. You're going to see percentages. So here are the percentages. You would go into your spending plan analysis and put those percentages here. Okay. Your existing spend plan, as you can see, is formulas. So the existing spend plan is what you're actually spending for the month. The monthly guideline is this percentage number times it by the gross net spending income per month. You take the monthly guideline plan and the existing guideline plan, it creates a difference. You take the monthly guideline minus the existing, and it gives you a difference. Green means you are in the surplus. Red is you're in the deficit. And what's great about this is you look at this and you say, okay, well, maybe I don't need to spend whatever, like this much on eating out. And the Crown guidelines are 450 or 400. Let me see if I can live off of a lower number. The new monthly plan, what's awesome about that is you take the month 2 and you go move or copy. You click create a copy and click move to end and hit OK. That's already been done here. Before you do that, your percentages must add up from this number all the way down to 100. And then this monthly guideline plan and your new monthly plan has to equal your gross spending income. You want to have a zero outcome each month, and that's how you do it. Now let's go to month 3. It all starts to build upon each other. And now, again, these are all just guidelines, not guidelines. These are just fake numbers that I put in here to just show how it works. But each month it builds on each other. And then what you would do is you see this year to date. So what you would do is you would take each of the tabs. So in this case, it would be month 1, total income, and then plus month 2, total income, and then plus month 3, total income. And that gets you 30,000. You do the same thing with expenses, and then now you can see on a year-to-date plan how you're doing. Okay, so let's talk about the understanding these categories. I highlighted these. Blue means you pretty much, these are standard every month, okay? Then I have the ones that trip people up. These are the light, this is the eating out, the clothing, the entertainment, personal care, miscellaneous. It's the money that is spent here that goes unchecked that results in not saving and not investing, okay? So that is what the categories are. You can choose to update those. I recommend that you don't for the first couple months so you can get into a rhythm. But if miscellaneous is getting big, then let's say you have a $500 miscellaneous that doesn't fit into any other category. You go over here and you write what it is, whatever that might be. And that is something that at the end of the month you review and say, okay, well, maybe, just maybe, I need to have this number broken up into its own category. All right. This system simply works best when it becomes a simple rhythm. Daily, spend 2 minutes writing in your notebook. Weekly, take about 5 minutes to update the income and spending plan. Mid-month, spend a little time reviewing and adjusting. At the end of the month, evaluate and set the next month's plan. Over time, this truly will create clarity, flexibility, and confidence for you. And what I really believe is that you will get clarity about where your money is going, confidence in the decisions you're making, and flexibility to adjust as life changes. Instead of reacting to your finances, you're making choices on purpose. And that's what financial freedom, which is what this course is all about. It's not about perfection, it's about moving, progress, having options, knowing where you stand, having margin when things change, and being able to direct your money towards what matters most to you. I've looked at many different budget tools over the years, and I really like this income and spending plan. It's simple. And with this spending plan analysis at the bottom, it allows you to see where you are in each category and make adjustments. All right. Enjoy it and let me know if you need anything.